This morning, Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich remains wrongfully detained in Russia, inching closer and closer to 1 year of imprisonment next week. Gershkovich has now spent 358 days behind bars, charged with espionage, making him the first American journalist accused of being a spy in Russia since the Cold War. It's a crime he has yet to go to trial for, with the Russian government also providing no evidence as to why he was detained in the first place. Now, with 1 year of imprisonment approaching, the National Press Club is holding a briefing later on today, set to provide the latest updates and perspectives on Evan Gershkovich's case. Among the panelists will be Paul Beckett, assistant editor of the Wall Street Journal, whose main focus in his current role is pushing for Evan Gershkovich's release. Paul, really appreciate your time ahead of a big week and a somber date for you and your staff. What is the mood like internally ahead of the 1 year marker?
Obviously, when Evan was taken a year ago, it was a real body blow to the newsroom. So we never like to see your colleague seized in a far-off place for a crime that he didn't commit. The last year, I think, has really Evan's courage in facing this ordeal has been an inspiration to all of us. And 1 year is a moment to think about him, about his family, but also to re-up the urgency with which we are trying to make sure he doesn't get forgotten and hopefully see his release.
Yeah, I'm curious, any idea how Evan is doing? Have you gotten the chance to speak with him recently?
So we haven't been able to speak with him. We have lawyers who see him once a week. You know, we also knew he's a good reporter. We've now found out he's an extraordinary young man. He has held up remarkably well in a prison that is notorious for isolating and disorienting its inmates. He works very hard to stay okay. He exercises an hour a day. Otherwise, he's 23 hours in his cell. He meditates, he reads, and he has been able to write letters, both write letters out and get letters in, and those have been extremely important, both for communication with his family and his colleagues and in making sure that he's doing okay.
Yeah, I can't imagine all the work he's having to put in, you know, intentional work to stay physically and mentally okay in this time. You were the Journal's Washington bureau chief before working full-time on securing Evan's release. What does your day-to-day look like right now in this fight to bring him back home?
Our job really is to make sure that he stays prominent in the public's awareness. This will ultimately be solved, we assume, by government-to-government negotiations, but we're also convinced that if Evan isn't being thought about every day, those negotiations will be that much harder to pull off. So that is part of my job. We're also obviously working with the government to try and come up with ideas to put to them that might bring this unfortunate chapter to a close. And obviously the Journal staff and other media, yourselves included, have been very good about rallying to the cause, and we really appreciate it. So doing everything we can to keep that momentum going too is a big part of the job.
And speaking of negotiations, just last month, Vladimir Putin claimed he is open to a prisoner exchange that includes Evan, yet the United States has said a proposal to free Evan and former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan was denied by the Kremlin back in December. So what do you think it's going to take for an actual release to happen?
It's very hard for us to see. These are obviously classified exercises, and we're hopeful that the relevant governments are engaged in conversations to bring this to an end. A prisoner swap is obviously a way that these have been solved in the past, and if that's the way that it goes, then good, but we'd be open to any creative solution to getting Evan back to the newsroom and back to his family.
Well, I know he's missed out on so much personally, and the world has missed out on a year of his critical reporting. Paul Beckett, we're thinking of you and your staff in this time. Please keep us posted as we inch closer and closer to next Friday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.